The time of recording transactions in general merchandise should be in line with the fundamental principles of the balance of payments, which is when change of ownership takes place. This is when the goods are removed from the accounting records of the exporter and included on those of the importer. This treatment ensures consistency of the general merchandise data sets between countries. It also ensures consistency between entries in the goods account with the contra entries in the financial account, elsewhere in the current account, or in the capital account. However, compilers may not know when exporters or importers made entries related to exports or imports of goods in their accounting records. That is why, for practical reasons, the timing of the change of ownership is usually assumed to be approximately the same as the time of customs recording. Some high-value capital goods, such as aircraft, ships, and trains, may take some time to construct and may be spread over several periods to complete. Change of ownership for such high-value goods depends on the contract between the parties involved. For instance, it may take place in stages as various targets are met. In other cases, the change of ownership may not occur until the work is completed and the good is delivered, which is usually the same as the time of customs recording. Let's take the case of payments in stages. Assume an entity contracts to buy an aircraft for $1 million from a non-resident aircraft manufacturer. The production of the aircraft is undertaken over 5 quarters, and according to the contract, the change of ownership takes place in stages when each payment is made. As a result, there should be a $200,000 debit entry in the importing economy's general merchandise and a $200,000 credit entry in general merchandise of the exporting economy for each of the 5 quarters. Now let's look at the second case, where one payment is required. If the contract requires only one final payment of $1 million, there should be no change of ownership until the aircraft is completed at the end of the 5th quarter. Accordingly, no entries should be recorded in general merchandise in the balance of payments of either the importing or the exporting economies until the final payment is made and the aircraft is delivered.